Hello, Nelson Bradshaw here with Farther Financial and Legacy of Leaders today. I'm excited to have as my here with me today Dr. Leslie Gordon. She is a professor at UNF, over the Director of Business and Women and Marketing professor. But she's also on the board with me with Florida Theater and this year's chairperson. And we couldn't be more excited with what's going on there. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Florida Theater today. Earlier, you and I were talking about, you've actually been on the board for 10 years, so
yes.
you're involved in a long time, but you were telling me about a story of 20 years ago, one of your favorite memories of the theater. What's that about?
Yes, well, I moved to Jacksonville from St. Louis, and a good friend of mine, Irene Lazara, said, "Have you ever been to the Florida Theater?" And I said, "What's the Florida Theater?" So she invited me, she plopped me down in the front row, and this is Tommy Shaw of Styx, and I have my hand on his foot, and this is my celebrity crush. So this memory it's just one of the best memories of my life, because the theater is so intimate, and you're basically, there's not a bad seat.
Yeah, there's no bad seat in there, is there?
Nope.
To do that. And well, that's great. I know that a lot of folks have a lot of great memories from that theater, coming up on 100 years. So the theater has been there for close to 100 years. So from your perspective, why has it been around 100 years? What's sort of grabbed people's hearts and what it does?
Well, in my mind, it's three things. It's diverse entertainment, education, and downtown. So as far as diverse entertainment, we have a show for every type of person in and around Northeast Florida, from Vince Gill to Dave Chappelle to Diana Ross to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. There is something for everyone at the theater. Education is, I'm a teacher, of course, and I love hearing when 30,000 children come down from the public schools every year, and we do our Theater Works program and show them live theater for the first time in their lives, a lot of them. It just makes me smile because I hear them singing and laughing in the theater. And then downtown. Can you imagine downtown without the Florida Theater?
Right.
I can't. So we bring $15 million in revenue to downtown. We have over 400 employees. And this is one of the last remaining theaters of its kind in our country. And we have to support it and nurture it and take care of it because we want it to be around for another 100 years.
Yeah, let's talk about that. So, it like a lot of things, there's only so much public money and donations and whatnot. So you might not can sometimes keep up these great wonders as well as you like. But the Florida Theater has actually gone through a pretty significant renovations. Tell us about that.
Yes, we're at the tail end of a $20 million renovation. And we have redone the lights, we've redone the seats, the speakers, the bathrooms, the air conditioning. We've added a Remedy Friends Lounge. We've transformed the theater for our customers to enhance the customer experience. And our next project will be to extend through to the box office and create a large, wonderful grand lobby and redo our sign, our marquee and our sign. So we're at the tail end. We still need about $6 to $7 million, and that's why we ask everyone in and around Northeast Florida to support the theater however you can, and there's many different ways you can support it.
That's great. So what are some of the different things? So we talked about some things for the kids, some great acts that come there. One of the things that I've actually listened to on Spotify, I didn't actually go to the event, is Untold Stories.
Right.
That's a really neat thing. Have you made one of those yet?
I haven't, but I used to go to the Civic Cinemas and I've taken students to those, and it's a panel and it's wonderful. So those kinds of intimate experiences are priceless.
Yeah.
But no, there's many ways you can support. You can go to many shows. Please come to more shows. We can become a friend of the theater, which is an annual membership where you get free drinks and free snacks and upfront seating. We can support the capital campaign, which is going on. As I said, we're at our tail end. But it's so important to support it so that we can continue to laugh and cry and sing and dance and do everything we do in the theater.
Yeah, well, one of the beautiful things about it is fairly self-supporting, and the ticket sales, I think, cover about 85% of the cost, and the rest are donations, but then that doesn't allow much money for doing these capital things that you got to do every once in a while.
Exactly. We've raised, close to $15 million already. So it's amazing, and we will continue. We'll finish it off.
Great. Well, Dr. Gordon, I really appreciate you being with us here to share your experience and your passion for the Florida Theater. For those of you out there, if you want to know more about an upcoming show, just go to floridatheater.com and you can find all the information about the theater there. Y'all have a great afternoon.